Hello DC fans, DCC right here. Today's DC news. Hollywood Reporter confirms that Millie Alcock will make her first appearance as Supergirl in upcoming Superman movie. We're not sure if it will be cameo or small role or maybe end post credit scene. James Gunn confirms they are working on a separate intro title for DC Elseworlds projects. He says all DC television and film projects are now under DC Studios. Because Harley Quinn was developing long before us, we didn't think it was fair to put the DC Studio fanfare on there. On Penguin, which we had a small hand in developing, we have a different DC Studios animation at the end. We are currently working on DC Studios Elseworlds opening. Maybe something like this. I like the idea. Each DC Elseworlds series will have their own unique intro title. Why not? I would love to see Batman's own intro title. James Gunn was hinting us that he might write future DCU project. He says, "The bulk of my time is dealing with post-production on Superman and Peacemaker, but I'm also spending a fair amount of time pre-writing my next DC Studios project and watching dailies and offering ideas on the other projects. It's much less overwhelming than when I'm directing. There are still some DCU projects left, and the scripts haven't finished yet. James Gunn might write one of these projects. My guess is Justice League New Frontier. It might be the final movie to wrap up Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters. What do you guys think?"
I'm asking each of you to be pioneers towards that new frontier.
James Gunn mentioned about Booster Gold. Could James Gunn be writing Booster Gold? He said, "Interestingly, Booster was the most requested character when I asked people on Mastodon what character they most like to see on screen. I'm not creating stories by public vote, but I found it fascinating." I thought James Gunn clarified all this, but someone asked James Gunn again if the Suicide Squad is canon to DCU. He gave us two answers. Short answer, only Creature Commandos 4 is pure canon. For instance, Rick Flag Jr. was killed because we heard Rick Flag Sr. talking about it in Creature Commandos, not because we saw it in the Suicide Squad. And long answer, only Creature Commandos 4 is pure canon. Peacemaker is almost entirely consistent with that canon other than the Justice League appearance. The Suicide Squad has a lot of consistency, but I think of it as imperfect memory. An industry insider thinks James Gunn's Superman will be a massive hit. According to Variety, all of this ups the already sky-high stakes for Superman, which relaunches the DC universe under the direction of Gunn and Safran. The film is studio's best hope at fielding a billion-dollar blockbuster in 2025, but even the Man of Steel isn't impervious to box office kryptonite. The superhero adventure is arriving at bust times for the once impenetrable genre. There is a ticking clock for everyone at the studio. July 11 is the D-Day, says Galloway, referring to the date the Clark Kent makes his theatrical return. If Superman can storm the beaches of Normandy, a lot of people will be in trouble. I hope so too. I hope this will be a massive hit. This is my most anticipated movie of the year. S stands for Hope in Superman, and this movie is the best hope for the DCU. Our guy, Aaron Pierre, training hard as usual before filming for Lanterns. According to Production Weekly, Bane and Deathstroke movie is now under development. I wonder when it will be released.
I've been expecting you.
Okay, that's it for today. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. I will see you soon. Thank you. Peace.